We've seen in the divisional charts about our wealth, about our career, we've seen the D2, the D10, the D9, about our family, our spouse. Now, we need to understand about relationships also. Relationships are those areas of life that help us redeem our karma. So they are important. And what is the first relationship that a person makes? A boy, a girl, whoever. It's your relationship with your mother. And that relationship is a basis of very many relationships that you form in life. If it's a good one, if it's a secure one, it's a loving one, you tend to be secure in a lot of things in life. If that relationship does not give you the kind of security that you need, or it portrays turbulence, you will see that the person generally suffers from a lot of turbulence in terms of relationship, especially on the female side in life. So let's go ahead and examine one of our most important relationships in life, that of the mother. Because this is something that I also come across quite often in my readings. People ask me, I have a turbulent relationship with my mother, and what do I look at? So I look into the D1 because the D1 is the main tree, but I also go into the divisional charts. I also look into the D12 because the D12 is said to be the tree of the chart of our parents, of our lineage. So how do I associate with my elders, especially with my parents, and with the lineage? What do I get from there is something that we see from the D12. We see a lot of things from the D12. The kind of inheritance our parents can give us, the mental, physical, emotional support our parents can give us, and it also shows as to how your final days on this planet Earth would be. Today, we are going to talk about the aspect of how a relationship with our mother is going to be. For more, please do join our upcoming class on the divisional charts. So let's begin and talk about the emotional side of our relationship with our mother. Now I've also, before I get on to the basics and I take up a chart and tell you how to work on it, we will also look into something called the Amsha rulers. I've always been telling you that the Amsha rulers, as described in the BPHS and other various classical texts, are very important because they help to pinpoint a lot of factors in our chart. How things are working, how do we imply and apply them, and how do we get our results. The Amsha rulers of the D12 are 4. They are Ashwini Kumars, they are Ganesha, Yama and Ahi. Yama, Ashwini Kumar and Ganesha we all know. So who are Ahi? Ahi is also known as the Sarpa. Today, because we are talking about the turbulent relationship with our parent, I want to tell you one thing, that Ahi Amsha becomes very important because Ahi is the Sarpa. And if you relate to Sarpas with Kadru, who is the mother of the Kadru, of the Sarpas or the snakes, then you will know that she was very unwise, she was very vicious on her children, and as a result, her children suffered because of her curse. So now, let's go on to the D12 and see what the D12 represents. How do we check out the D12? I am here looking into the chart of Lata Mangeshkar. Okay, in the chart of Lata Mangeshkar, we see that her D12, her D1, where her Lagna happens to be the Taurus Lagna, the 4th Lord is in the 5th house. It is moving towards debilitation, and it is with a retrograde Mercury, which is good because it is showing a lot of name and fame also. So she could have got, and it is protected by the aspect of Jupiter also. So from here, you would not be getting and aspected by Saturn also. Let's not forget, because Saturn is also giving its 10th aspect. So the mother could be a strict person. Mother could be somebody who would show her discipline in spite of giving her a lot of love and affection. But the real story, that she worked very hard to make sure that her brothers and younger brothers and sisters had a life and had enough to eat was because her mother put her into that profession. Mother made her aware that she was the eldest and she needed to go there. So how do I get this entire story? How do I understand? Because from the D1, it's just a shallow place that yes, mother was a very strong personality. Mother was very strict and but yet loving. So the entire picture, if you look into the D12, becomes very clear for you. So when you look into the D12, you will see that in the D12, she has her ascendant to be Pisces. Okay, and from there you see the fourth lord has gone in the sixth house. The fourth lord is Mercury. It is retrograde and it has gone in the sixth house. Please remember that the basic principles of reading the chart remains same everywhere, and that's a big clue that I'm giving you, which I have worked on and found out on myself, that when you have any planet sitting in the sixth house, that shows a strong prarabdha, because the sixth house is Rog, Ripu, Rin. So you have Ripu also and Rin also. So there is a Runar Bandhan with the mother that we see here. Okay. So when we look into the Amsha ruler now, I see that it is in Ahi-Amsha. Let's be very clear about a few things. In this chart, we see the fourth ruler has come into the sixth house. We see that it's retrograde and then it's in Ahi-Amsha. That's the icing on the cake. Because the fourth house is that of the mother in the D12. The sixth house shows strong prarabdha with the mother. Retrograde planet shows a deep karmic connection, and the Ahi-Amsha shows us what kind of karmic connection. So she would have to work as per her mother dictates, and she would have to listen to her mother, go by certain strategies that her mother would help her form, and help her mother early in life. So this another chart that I have for you talks about the relationship again with the mother, and this lady has been a very strong lady in her life, and her mother has had a huge turbulent period with her, or rather she also has faced a lot of oppositions and a lot of problems from her mother. So we see the Lagna here is the Gemini Lagna, the Virgo Lagna, and the fourth lord is in the sixth house again with Moon. Moon is the Karak of mother. The fourth lord is Jupiter, placed in the sixth house again of Runarabandhan. And it is aspected by no planet. There is no aspect, but it is placed in the sixth house in the D1. Let's go and see the state in the D12. In the D12, we see that the Lagna here comes from the Taurus sign, and the fourth lord is debilitated. It is Sun, it is debilitated in the sixth house. What we see is the position of Guru in this chart. It is in the third house, which is 12th from the fourth house. So you see the fourth lord of the D1 is in the third house of the D12. The fourth lord of the D12 is debilitated in the sixth house. So the mother was not able to do much problem for her, but she did not share good relationships earlier in life with her. And if you look into the Amsha, so you will see that the sun here in Yamamsha, where the mother is trying to control her, trying to make her go in a very proper direction, and because the lady was very strong, headstrong at that, she wanted to charter her own path, and she would not be very convenient or very complying in following what life had to say or what others had to say for her. She wanted to forge her own path. So the mother and her had a lot of friction in that direction. Please remember, your relationship with your mother is very important. It helps you bond well with others in life, other ladies around you. So if you have a strong relationship, good for you. Look into the chart, see how your relationship is, and see how things work for you in life. Do write to us. Until we meet with you again, stay safe.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.